Welcome to your Finite Math Lesson 2.3. Today we are going to go over addition and subtraction of matrices, and that's the objective too, to add and subtract matrices. If you will recall from Algebra 2, a matrix is an array of elements, typically numbers. So I've given you an example here of a matrix. You can see it's an array and it's got all these little numbers in them. Each of these little numbers is an element. It's got rows and it's got columns. The first row is 5, 8, 9. The second row is 0, 5, negative 3. The third row is negative 4, 0, 5. It has 3 columns. 5, 0, negative 4 makes a column. This middle column makes a column. They run up and down just like columns on houses. And 9, negative 3, 5, that makes a column. Okay, so 5 is the element in the first row, first column. 8 is the element in the first row, second column. And you can describe the position of each of the numbers in the same way. The matrix size is determined by the number of rows and the number of columns. It's always number of rows by number of columns. So determine the sizes of the matrices shown below. So for A, we've got 1, 2, 3 rows and 1, 2 columns. So it is a 3 by 2 matrix. We have our same little example we had before. It's got 1, 2, 3 rows and 1, 2, 3 columns. Now the next two get kind of weird because they either have 1 row or 1 column. So let's look. C has 1 row, and in that it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns. So it's 1 by 5. And then D has 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, all in 1 column. So it's a 4 by 1. A square matrix is a matrix that has the same number of rows and columns, so it could be a 2 by 2, a 3 by 3, or like you can see right here, we've got a 4 by 4. As long as the rows and columns equal each other, you have a square matrix. Equal matrices are 2 matrices, and they are equal if and only if they have the same size and the exact same elements in the same location. Alright, so based on that, we're going to solve the following. So the first one is 2, 1, PQ equals XY, negative 1, 0. They're the same size, and by definition, each corresponding element has to be equal to the other one. So from that, we get that 2 has to equal X, 1 has to equal Y, P has to equal negative 1, and Q equals 0. And that's just your solution, just the collection of the individual values. Okay, so let's look at B. Okay, from B, we get X plus 6 equals negative 9, Y plus 2 equals 7, 8 equals 8. Well, that's a true statement, but there's nothing to solve for, so we just kind of ignore it. And 3 equals K. Well, we've already solved for K. We've got to do a little bit to solve for X and Y. We subtract 6 from both sides to get X equals negative 15. We subtract 2 from both sides to get Y equals 5. All right. 2 matrices can be added or subtracted only if they have the same size. So if they're different sizes, you can't add them. And then it's very intuitive from there. You just add corresponding elements or subtract corresponding elements. Easy peasy to do. All right, so we've got 3 examples here. We're going to add for A and B, and then we're going to subtract for C. So for the first one, we do have both are 2 by 2s, so you just add the corresponding elements. So we'll have 5 plus negative 4. Negative 6 plus 6, 8 plus 8, and 9 plus negative 3. And so that gives us 1, 0, 16, 6. And that is our sum, A plus B. Okay, for part B, there's a problem. On part B, A is a 2 by 2, but B is a 2 by 1, 2, 3. So its addition is undefined. Okay, and we call that a dimension mismatch. The dimensions won't allow us to add the two together. For part C, we've got 2 by 2 matrices again. The dimensions match up. So you just go and do the operation element-wise. So we do 2 minus 4, negative 3 minus 2, negative 1 minus negative 5, and 2 minus 0. Guys, for the first few problems that you work, I really want you showing the second step. I know for a lot of you it'll feel like, oh, that's just an extra step, but it will keep you from making careless mistakes. So 2 minus 4 is negative 2, negative 3 minus 2 is negative 5, negative 1 minus negative 5 is negative 1 plus 5, which is 4, and 2 minus 0, which is 2. Okay, guys, that's it. Short video today. do the problems to try on your own. If you can't do one of them, go back and rewatch that part of the video or come in and see me. Thank you again for taking great notes and watching your video. I will see you in class. I hope you have a great day.